Alright. How you doing, family? Rise Liberty. Let's get into it. Right there. Alright. So, I want to talk about this book called The New World Order. This copy is by RALPH EPPERSON. So, I think this was the very first copy that came out. I'm not for certain. I believe it was though. I think it came out in sometime in the 80s, I believe. Okay. So I don't know if this was the original first or the second one. I believe it was another one around that time too. But so the New World Order. So on the back of it, it states the Great Seal of the United States with a pyramid, an eagle, Latin phrase, etc. has been reduced into two circles on the back of every American dollar bill. But few in America know what these symbols mean. The key to understanding the meaning behind these symbols is found in the translation of the Latin phrase Anu Corpus Novus Ordo Selectum, announcing the birth of the New World Order, which is, you can pretty much find that on the $1 bill. Found on what is known as the reverse side of the Great Seal. Alright, so, and it goes on to say this book, The New World Order, is an implied document explanation to what those symbols mean. The author is making his research available to the American people so that they may know just what their future is. So it's pretty interesting though. It really is. It's pretty interesting. And I'm not gonna read everything to you, but just some things, just, you know, might spark your interest. Okay, so this is about the authors. When I finished writing my book entitled The Unseen Hand and was preparing it for publication, I decided that I would add a brief page describing a little, you know what, I'll be right back. Actually, no. They go right over here. I need these. My glasses. Some people are going to think this is funny. But yeah,
self-adjusting through responsive air technology to keep you both sleeping blissfully all night long. And did you know that warming your feet could help you fall asleep faster? It's one of the many secrets to better sleep that's been integrated into the Sleep Number 360 smart bed, and it can even help decrease partner snoring, helping you stay asleep too.
So it says,
Sleep IQ technology is a simple way to smarter sleep each night.
Okay, so it says, when I finished writing my book entitled The Unseen Hand, and was, okay, so it says, when I finished writing my book entitled The Unseen Hand and was preparing it for publication, I decided that I would add a brief page describing a little about me and the reasons that I had written it. I felt that it would assist the reader in understanding my material if I included some brief comments about my personal background. I have become an avid reader since my graduation from college, and I have noticed that many of the works I really frequently failed to provide some of this background information. So I feel that I must include similar information in this, my second book. Okay. So, like I said, I'm not going to read everything, just to give y'all a little, And that's like in the author, uh, and then, okay, so he goes to say about the material. I am convinced that the average reader will find it difficult to accept the conclusions in this book. However, that does not mean that the evidence is incorrect. It merely indicates that most people will consider those conclusions to be simple, too incredible to believe. But because of the implications for the future of not only the United States but of the world, if I am correct, it is imperative that this material be considered by as many as possible. For the reason I have attempted to keep the contents of this book as readable as I could. I am hopefully that each reader will be as ditful as the average jury member. Anyone who has served on a jury will remember being admonished or abolished, I believe, by the judge to remain open as they consider the evidence to be present throughout the trial. I wear glasses, guys. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me. But yeah, so okay, yeah. And this will be the last thing I read. So this is the introduction. It says something is wrong in America. Today's newspapers are full of stories about the rampant rise in divorce rates, the increased abuse of children by some parents, increasing the incidence of rape, pornography being read by an increasing number of people, more crimes against property, demands for world government, urgings for national borders to fall, Christian churches being closed because they will not seek licenses by the state. But why are these things happening? Why are all of the legacies of the past, the family, national borders, the rights to practice and choose religion, the right to private property, amongst other things, under such attack? It is possible that there are actually people and organizations who really want to change the basic order of things. So, clue to the answers to these questions can be gleaned from some comments made by people and organizations that are talking about these wide reach changes in the nature of our lifestyle. So, like I said, it's a good book. It's good. I actually picked this up. I had one copy beforehand, but you know, things happened at that time. So, but I was like, I have to get it again. You know, I like to collect books too. So, but this book right here is a real good read. It really is. I haven't got through it completely yet, but I believe I am on I'm on chapter 9 right now. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm not gonna spoil it. You know, you can pick it up. I actually picked this. I believe I picked it up at Barnes and Nobles. Some books they don't really carry, so I order them if they're able to be ordered. But yeah, I order them. So yeah. But until next time, my peoples, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Overstand it. Positive energy always creates elevation, which stands for peace. Watch ways and actions. Look, listen, and observe everything. Freedom, justice, and equality. Bless up.